There it goes. We're live.
We're live. They said it couldn't be done.
It might have been LinkedIn, maybe. I don't know, but wasn't working.
Either way, we still got to get the intro video, so let's go.
Yeah. You got it. We're going.
What the
And sometimes it happens, you know? Who knows? StreamYard wasn't working. We were trying to go live as we normally do through LinkedIn. It was not working, but we adapted, we adjusted, we overcame, and there will be a Nudelberg Daily Huddle today on Thursday, August 25th.
Shay, is there a way to let people know that
Jonathan Aaron's already found it. So winner, chicken dinner, right?
So I just put it in the LinkedIn comments on the original post.
So that's a good idea. Way to go, Shay. Well done.
Way to go.
I'm gonna make the post. So we're good. We'll be there. We're ready.
Well, good morning.
It's crazy. It shows you how much you count on all of this stuff to work together. We take it for granted. All of the pieces generally work. They're rolling in. We will not.
We can't even name all of the stuff. Like you're like, we have to count on all of this stuff. We can't even name all the stuff. Like you got to count on Wi-Fi. You got to count on the StreamYard platform. You got to count on LinkedIn. You got to count on whatever it is that makes them speak to each other and hope it all works together. Like can't even name it all.
So for the few of you that are here, we went live like we normally do, and it went.
So, we got the pinwheel of death.
So it's it was, but you cannot deny us getting there. Randy Ostrow, you'll see this in the reviews. We're here, baby.
That's a legit bugle, dude. Like, if you blow into that, is it gonna work? Like, is that gonna make a noise?
I don't really know how to use it.
I think you gotta pull the pin on the side over there.
Pull the pin.
Maybe.
Oh,
I know.
That was Shay. We have to clip that and save that forever.
So,
making noise.
That's gonna
crazy, but you know what? It's a shout out to Randy Ostrow. He went out of his way to get me, a bugle. It says here. Hold on. I hope you are feeling great and recovering. Thank you. Been waiting for this to arrive. Ever since we did the thing with the bugle, it's made an impact on him. It has meaning to him. He wanted to share with us. So thank you. It came in a big black box. I thought somebody was sending me a bomb or something.
Did you see Dan Nelson's comment? Dan Nelson was like, Christian was about to knock down Mark's door. And Chris was like, I'm lacing up my shoes. It's very good.
You guys are dialed, man. Thanks for being here. We have a really cool show that 10 of us are going to see. So
Shay, we got to shorten it because we're already at 8:07. So we got to roll.
Yeah. Shay, question for you. When we do this, can we repost it on LinkedIn?
Yeah, I already shared the link. I made another post on LinkedIn, so it's there already.
And then you can post it as a video, like just the way you would for your Tell Me Something Good or something.
People will get the huddle in LinkedIn. It just won't be live.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes. Yep. Yes. Can we move on, please?
Okay. I'm all off my game. So
let's get to some morning wake-up music. We're going to come back. We'll review a little bit what we did yesterday. And we're going to talk about some more high fives. Let's go.
What the hell's going on out there?
Wake up, everybody! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Wake up! Come on! Come on! Wake up, everybody! Teach a new way. Maybe this what you have to say. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. No more back to thinking. Time for thinking ahead. Come on now.
All right. So
You ready?
no, I'm done, man. I'm off my routine. It's over, man. I feel like somebody stole my Wheaties, man.
Yeah, you got a real lack of adaptability happening right now.
What the what? Shay, what's going on out here?
What are we gonna talk? Where do you go? So what are we starting with? Where are we going?
So let's talk about you are no longer coaching as a profession, but you're still a coach. You're still a team guy.
Still into
what
the
happened last
fantasy football every single fall. So great stuff. Got to thank you, first of all, to Andy Hill for hosting the gathering last night. And what's cool about fantasy football now is that you can have half of the league get together and still have the draft because you're doing it online. You're doing it through ESPN, and it was really cool. So we got a little gathering together last night. Shout out to Andy. He's going to have his baby super soon. So it's an earlier fantasy draft than you would normally have, but they got a baby coming next week at some point.
The fact that she's, in line to give birth next week and she had a bunch of dudes in her house.
Yeah, she was great. Lena was great. So it was a great draft. Happy about the team I put together. And I just, for me, it's about competition. Like, I don't care what it is. It's another opportunity to compete, and there's gambling involved. It's risk. It's
gambling.
It's luck. There's a little bit of luck involved, but at the end of the day, it's competition. You're competing, and it's fun.
So while you were doing that, and Jake was sending me like, who should I pick? One of these three people. Like I know. I would send him back. I said Devonta Adams, and he's like what? It's like, I don't know what the fuck do you want from me. I'm like, totally. I was out representing the brand at a VIP party at Timpano. So Timpano last night was media night. I am super blessed that number one, we were invited. Number two is the GM remembers me from when I spoke to their whole company pre-pandemic up in Lake Nona. They're owned by Tavistock, the same people that are building Pier 66. And so we're standing there, food and drink is everywhere. We're mingling, we're doing, a guy comes up to me in a really cool jacket, like almost like a silver leopard kind of jacket. And he comes up and he goes, I'm so happy you could be here. And I look at him, I'm like,
Ooh, I don't know.
He goes, Greg Walker, president of Tavistock. I said, oh, dude, great to see you. He goes, dude, it's been 3.5 years, no problem.
Yeah.
He goes, so we're counting on you to be the ambassador, and I will. The food is great. The atmosphere is great. It's great to have that one back in the neighborhood. But one more further conversation about the power of LinkedIn. One of the questions we ask people all the time is, if you were famous, would you do more business? I usually say the Kardashians, because they sell shit all day long. They're just famous.
Right.
So we're walking across the street, the beautiful night out, and this gentleman is looking at me. And he's like looking at me, and I'm like looking back, and then he goes, hey. And I went, hey. He goes, hi, I'm Brandon Senia. You spoke to my class at University of Miami. I have your book. I watched the Huddle, and you made a real impact in my life.
That's awesome.
He is now graduated and working in real estate. And I got to tell you, anybody wants to know why I do what I do, ring the bell, baby. Give me a bang.
That's
pulls up 3-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good.
And that's the power of LinkedIn, of staying with people, like, I think that's the coolest part about it, is that you made an impact on somebody because you spoke to the class, but then you're able to stay with them every day through LinkedIn. And that to me is like when I got that text last week from Coach Levine, it was just like, he sees me all the time. I haven't spoken to Coach Levine in a decade. And yet he sees and knows what's happening. And when the time is right, that relationship gets rekindled and brought back to the surface. Just super cool stuff.
So Casey has the best comment of the day. It's an
away game.
It's
an away game. And I will not be with Casey in person, but I will be with him virtually this morning at 9:00. Looking forward to our call, Casey.
Oh, you guys are just doing a virtual coffee?
Well, we got to prepare for next week chamber event. So him and I, he is moderating the conversation with me next Wednesday for the chamber. So we are going to do some pregame prep, if you will.
I will tell you this. I've already started writing my heckler questions. I'm going to totally be disruptive. I'm busting it up, Casey.
I can't be stumped. I can't be stumped.
So we do have some content today. We do. It's kind of crazy. So
I think we should go with the 5 lessons that you wrote about. Forget about the other ones. I think your 5 are the best ones, and I think those are the ones we should go with the last for the 5 minutes.
I like that. So I write all the time, scribble stuff, put it in a Google Doc. It lives there. I was doing some research, and it came across my 5 lessons. Shay, I don't know if you made a graphic for it or not. We were doing so much shit. But I'm just gonna. So no.
You want to do morning motivational music before we do the 5? Because I have the 5 right here.
Why don't we play Let's Get Down to Business? And then
Shay, play morning motivational music, and then we're gonna give you the 5 lessons from Steve Nudelberg that he gave you. Here we go.
Everyone knows all about my direction.
Say what?
And in my heart somewhere, I wanna go there. Still I don't go there. And everybody says, say something, that says something, say something, that says something, say something, that says something. I don't wanna get caught up in the rhythm of it, but I can't help myself. No, I can't help myself. No, no. Caught up in the middle of it. No, I can't help myself. No, I can't help myself. No, no, no. Caught up in the rhythm of it. Maybe I'm looking for something I can't have. Maybe I'm looking for something I can't have.
Secret.
Everyone knows all about my transgression. Still in my heart somewhere is melody, harmony for you and me tonight.
Woo!
let me ask you a question.
The whole show could be over now. I don't care. This is the greatest song ever.
Is he like one of the most talented human beings ever?
It's so funny that you say that, because as soon as I saw him, I was like, look, I'm great in my skin. I love my life. I love who I am. But if I was going to be somebody else, I would be Justin Timberlake. 1,000%. Nobody else I'd be.
There isn't anything that he does that he doesn't look good doing.
Wins, just constantly wins.
So Jen has the explanation. There's the explanation. Mercury is in its shadow period of retrograde. Now, I have definitely heard of Mercury in retrograde fucks with all of the technology. Definitely.
That is correct.
To affect communications and technology.
Thank you, Jen.
From Greece. How about that? So anyway, so I said that I pulled that song for 2 reasons. Number one, I saw him live. He's amazing. When you see him live, he's just so comfortable doing what he does. He can wear anything, do anything. But the song says, just say something. Just say something. LinkedIn, say something. Have a voice.
So what's really interesting is you sent me that article about Sanjay Pinchar from Google. And I think that's so important to the success of a team and of an individual. I had a coaching call earlier this week with somebody, and they were out of alignment, but they were out of alignment because they weren't saying anything. They're being told to do something. They don't really understand why they should be doing it or agree that that's actually going to help them be successful. And so you got 2 people that are trying to do something together, and one is holding back and not saying anything, which is hurting them individually and hurting the team because there's no alignment with what's going on. So I think it's so important to be willing to say something. And if you're in an environment that doesn't accept you saying something, that's the wrong place to be.
The wrong environment. I didn't know we were going to go here, but mental health, mental toughness. We spoke about that yesterday with Serena's 5. All of this is about letting it out. I got a call from a very, very, very successful guy, friend of mine for a long time, haven't spoken in a while. And he just said, I need a Steve Nudelberg moment. And I was like, all right, cool. I fit him in. And he said, I feel lost. He's a really successful guy. He says, nothing has a rhythm right now. I'm uninspired. He was really in a problem. I said, you did one thing right. You reached out.
Right.
I said, I will never let you down. Gave him 3 things that I think he could pay attention to. But I said, just whenever, do not wait. Reach out to me, reach out to somebody. Don't internalize it. So
he said something. The person said something.
And once he said something, he let it out into the universe and it gets real. All right, you know what, man? I'm not feeling right. It's not jiving.
You own that.
And this is where your feedback loop, it doesn't have to be a formal feedback loop. I just said to him, hey, with others that I've seen who have had the same situation, here's what I know works. What do you think? It's a far-fetched, you would never get it, but what do you think I recommended number 1 to him?
I have no idea. I don't even know what his problem was.
No, he's detached, unmotivated.
I would guess you started with his morning, to do something in the morning with an attitude of gratitude.
So I said, what's your morning like?
Right.
He goes, well, it's kind of scrambling around. I go, you ever use affirmations?
Yeah.
And he goes, I don't even know what they are. I go, okay, fasten your seatbelt because I'm going to change your life. All of this negative talk that's in your head, we're going to flush it out. We're going to replace it with affirmative conversations, hence affirmations, music, routine. What is my rituals in the morning? And he all of a sudden felt lifted. I said, so I'm not only listening and reading, I got videos, I got Jocko to kick me in the ass, so say something is so valuable. Where today was crazy.
Great show. I think we got to a great topic.
Yeah.
Ultimately, we adapted, we adjusted, we overcame. Mercury is in retrograde. Watch out. Things could be happening, but don't let it derail you, right? Do what you got to do to get back on track and get back in. Excellent show. We will see you tomorrow to finish the week strong. What do you got?
We're finishing tomorrow with Brett Frazzi.
Let's go.
Brett is joining the show. Brett is a career VP of sales, general manager guy, grew up in the enterprise tree, living the entrepreneurial dream, and now partnering with us on our venture to help convert the entire world to electric vehicles, electric, bicycles and all that kind of stuff. So LA said 13 years they will not sell gas cars.
And people say that even our shit shows are good shows. So.
Look at McGregor. If McGregor
Lori Kuzniewski says even your shit shows are great. So thank you, Lori. We'll keep it going. We'll figure out a way to get it done. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's get down to business.
Please don't worry about me. I'm about to let my heart speak. My friends keep telling me to leave this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down.